Have you ever woken up feeling a little weaker? Perhaps noticed your clothes fitting differently? Or found everyday tasks just a tiny bit harder than they used to be? It's a frustrating reality for many of us as we get older. That gradual, almost invisible, shrinking of our muscles. You might call it losing your strength. But medically, it's often referred to as sarcopenia. And it impacts everything from your balance to your energy levels. This isn't just about not being able to lift heavy things. It's about losing your independence, your ability to play with grandchildren, to tend to your garden, or simply walk without fear of falling. And here's the kicker. A lot of this muscle loss isn't just happening while you're awake and active. A significant chunk of it can be happening while you sleep. Imagine your body as a bustling construction site. During the day, you're building, moving, using up resources. But at night, when you're resting, that's often when the critical repairs and new construction are supposed to happen. Yet, if the right materials aren't available, or if the conditions aren't right, your body might actually start dismantling some of its own structure, particularly your valuable muscle, just to keep things running. It's a painful reality that can creep up on you, leaving you feeling less robust, less energetic, and perhaps even a bit more fragile than you'd like to be. But what if I told you there's one incredibly simple, scientifically proven thing you can do right before you close your eyes at night that can dramatically help prevent this overnight muscle loss and actually encourage muscle repair and growth? It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? In this video, we're going to dive deep into this powerful bedtime habit, explain exactly why it works, and talk about how it can not only help preserve your precious muscle, but also boost your energy, improve your overall strength, and even help you feel more vibrant every single day. This isn't just about living longer, it's about living better, with more strength and vitality. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and watch to the very end, because what you discover might just surprise you and change your nights and your days for the better. So, let's talk about this remarkable secret. This one thing you can do before bed. It might seem incredibly simple, but its power is backed by solid science, especially for those of us in our golden years. The thing I'm talking about is consuming a specific type of protein right before you go to sleep. Now, you might be thinking, protein. Before bed, won't that just sit in my stomach or give me nightmares? And those are perfectly natural questions. But the science tells a fascinating story, particularly for older adults. Think of your muscles as buildings that are constantly undergoing renovation. Throughout the day, as you move, lift, and simply live, there's a natural wear and tear, a breakdown of muscle proteins. Your body also continuously breaks down and rebuilds proteins as part of its normal metabolic processes. During the day, when you're eating regularly, you're providing your body with a steady supply of amino acids, the building blocks of protein, to help with this repair and rebuilding. But what happens overnight? When you're typically fasting for 7, 8, or even 9 hours without a fresh supply of amino acids, your body can find itself in a net protein breakdown state. This means that more protein is being broken down than is being built. And a significant portion of that can come from your muscles. For younger individuals, their bodies are often more efficient at holding onto muscle and synthesizing new proteins. But as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we consume for muscle building and repair. This is known as anabolic resistance, and it means we need a greater stimulus, and often, more protein, to achieve the same muscle building response. This is precisely where the magic of bedtime protein comes in. The key is to choose a slow digesting protein. While many protein sources, like a chicken breast or a whey protein shake, are digested relatively quickly, allowing their amino acids to hit your bloodstream within an hour or two. A specific type of protein called casein works differently. Casein protein forms a gel-like consistency in your stomach, which means it's digested much more slowly, releasing a steady stream of amino acids into your bloodstream over several hours, typically 6 to 8 hours. This slow and sustained release is like having a continuous drip feed of building blocks for your muscles throughout the night. It tells your body, don't break down muscle for fuel. Here are all the amino acids you need for repair and growth. Numerous scientific studies have shown the benefits of this nightly protein ritual for older adults. Research indicates that consuming 20 to 40 grams of casein protein, or a casein-rich food before bed, can significantly increase muscle protein synthesis rates overnight, reduce muscle protein breakdown, and over time, lead to improvements in muscle mass and strength. Imagine going to sleep knowing that your body isn't just resting, but is actively working to preserve and even build your precious muscle while you dream. That's a powerful thought, isn't it? So, how do you put this into action? What are these casein-rich foods? The easiest and most common sources are dairy products. Think about a small bowl of cottage cheese, which is packed with casein, a cup of plain Greek yogurt, especially the thicker, strained varieties, is another excellent choice, offering a good dose of casein along with other beneficial nutrients. If you're not a fan of dairy or want a more concentrated source, a casein protein powder mixed with a little water or unsweetened almond milk is a convenient option. The important thing is to aim for that 20 to 40 gram range of protein. A typical half-cup serving of cottage cheese might give you around 12–15 grams. So you might need a slightly larger serving or combine it with something else like a handful of almonds for a little extra boost. You might be wondering, won't eating before bed upset my stomach or interfere with my sleep? For most people, a modest amount of protein, especially a slow-digesting one like casein, is well tolerated. It's not a heavy meal, but rather a small, strategic snack. In fact, some people find that it actually helps them sleep better because it stabilizes blood sugar levels throughout the night, preventing those midnight blood sugar dips that can sometimes cause wakefulness. Experiment with the timing. Try having it 30 minutes to an hour before you get into bed. This isn't about adding extra calories unnecessarily. It's about maximizing the efficiency of the calories you already consume, directing them towards muscle preservation and growth. Consistency is key here. It's not a one-off miracle, but a consistent habit that yields results over time. Waking up feeling less stiff, more recovered from the day's activities, and genuinely ready to tackle what comes next. That's the real-life impact you can start to notice. This nightly protein ritual is truly foundational, but it's even more effective when we consider how our bodies use protein throughout the entire day. So, let's broaden our view a little and talk about overall protein intake and why it's so vital, not just at night, but all the time. While that bedtime protein is a fantastic start and a powerful tool in your arsenal against muscle loss, our muscles need a steady supply of building blocks throughout the entire day. Many of us, especially as we get older, simply aren't getting enough protein in our daily meals. It's often an overlooked nutrient, almost like a silent hero. But it's absolutely crucial for maintaining and building muscle. We tend to focus on carbohydrates for energy and fats for flavor. But protein often takes a back seat, particularly in typical breakfast and lunch meals. Think about it. Have you ever had a breakfast that was just toast and jam, or cereal with milk? While delicious, these options often fall short on protein, leaving your body without sufficient amino acids to kickstart muscle repair after the overnight fast. We're generally advised to aim for around 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. However, for active seniors or those looking to actively prevent muscle loss and build strength, many experts suggest a higher intake, perhaps closer to 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, or even a bit more. What does that mean in practical terms? For someone weighing, say, 70 kilograms, that could be anywhere from 70 to 84 grams of protein a day. Spreading this out across your meals is incredibly important. Instead of trying to cram most of your protein into one big meal, aim for about 25 to 30 grams of protein at each of your main meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This strategy ensures that your body has a more consistent supply of amino acids, which is particularly beneficial for older muscles that require a higher trigger to initiate protein synthesis. So, where do you find all this protein? The good news is, there are so many delicious and accessible sources. Lean meats like chicken and turkey are excellent. Fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, offers protein along with beneficial omega-3s. Eggs are a powerhouse, providing high-quality protein in a versatile package. For plant-based options, lentils, beans, chickpeas, and quinoa are fantastic. Nuts and seeds, while also providing healthy fats, contribute to your protein intake. Don't forget dairy products beyond just the bedtime snack. Milk, cheese, and yogurt throughout the day can also add up. The key is variety and intentionality. Start by looking at your plate and asking, where's my protein? Make it a central component of every meal. Now, simply eating enough protein is a huge step, but for those proteins to truly work their magic and build strong, resilient muscle, your body needs a reason to do so. This brings us to the second crucial supporting habit: gentle, consistent strength training. Think of protein as the bricks and mortar, but exercise is the architect's blueprint that tells your body where and how to lay those bricks. Without the signal from physical activity, especially resistance-based movements, your muscles won't have the necessary stimulus to grow stronger and adapt. You don't need to become a bodybuilder or spend hours in a gym lifting heavy weights. Far from it. What we're talking about is incorporating safe, accessible movements that challenge your muscles just enough to encourage them to adapt and get stronger. This could mean something as simple as chair squats, where you stand up and sit down from a chair without using your hands, or wall push-ups, where you lean against a wall and gently push yourself away. Resistance bands are incredibly versatile and can be used for a variety of exercises to target different muscle groups. Even light hand weights, or everyday objects like soup cans, can be effective. The goal is to perform exercises that make your muscles feel a little tired by the last repetition, but not strained or painful. Aim for 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week, allowing a day of rest in between for your muscles to recover and rebuild. The benefits extend far beyond just muscle mass. Regular strength training improves your bone density, enhances your balance, boosts your metabolism, and significantly contributes to your overall energy levels and functional independence. Imagine being able to carry your groceries with more ease, get up from a low chair without effort, or simply feel more stable on your feet. That's the power of consistent movement. And while we're on the topic of building blocks, let's briefly touch upon hydration. Water is often overlooked, but it's fundamental to every bodily process, including muscle function. Muscles are about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can impair their performance, reduce strength, and hinder recovery. So, ensure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. It helps transport nutrients to your muscles and removes waste products, making your entire system work more efficiently. So, we've talked about fueling your muscles with protein, especially at night, and giving them the gentle push they need through movement and ensuring they have enough water. But there's another powerful, often overlooked factor that deeply impacts your muscle health, your recovery, and, indeed, your entire well-being. It's something we spend a third of our lives doing, yet often neglect, the missing piece of the puzzle, and something that profoundly impacts how well your body uses that protein and repairs your muscles, is the quality of your sleep itself. We often think of sleep as simply a time for our minds to rest, but it's a period of intense activity for your body, especially when it comes to muscle repair and growth. During certain stages of deep sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, or HGH. This hormone is absolutely crucial for tissue repair, cell regeneration, and, yes, muscle building if your sleep is constantly disrupted. If you're not getting enough deep, restorative sleep, your body isn't producing adequate amounts of HGH. This means all that fantastic protein you're consuming and all the effort you're putting into gentle exercise won't be as effective because the critical hormonal environment for muscle repair is compromised. Imagine trying to build a beautiful house, but the builders only show up for a couple of hours a night, and then they're interrupted constantly. The work won't get done efficiently, will it? The same applies to your muscles. Poor sleep can also increase levels of cortisol, often called the stress hormone, which can actually promote muscle breakdown and make it harder to build new muscle. So, getting truly good quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about creating the optimal internal conditions for your body to repair, rebuild, and strengthen itself. How can you improve your sleep quality? It starts with establishing a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Your circadian rhythm. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep dark, cool, and quiet. Limit exposure to bright screens, your phone, tablet, or TV for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy. Avoid heavy meals, excessive caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime, as these can disrupt your sleep patterns. Instead, consider winding down with a warm bath, reading a book, or gentle stretching. These practices signal to your body that it's time to prepare for rest, creating the perfect environment for that overnight muscle repair to happen. So, we've explored how a simple, strategically timed protein snack before bed can make a world of difference in preventing overnight muscle loss. How getting enough high-quality protein throughout your day and engaging in gentle, consistent strength training builds upon that foundation. And, finally, how prioritizing good quality. Restorative sleep is the powerful glue that holds it all together, maximizing every effort you make. These aren't isolated tips. They are interconnected pillars that support your overall muscle health, vitality, and independence as you age. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Even small, consistent steps can lead to remarkable improvements. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about giving your body what it needs to thrive. Imagine waking up feeling stronger, more energized, with a renewed sense of vitality. Imagine being able to enjoy your daily activities with greater ease and confidence, whether it's playing with grandchildren, enjoying your hobbies, or simply navigating your day feeling more robust. This isn't just a pipe dream. It's an achievable reality when you understand and apply these scientifically proven principles. I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried adding a protein snack before bed? What changes have you noticed in your energy, your strength, or how you feel waking up in the morning? Share your experiences and any tips you might have in the comments section below. Your wisdom could help someone else in our wonderful community. Your insights are incredibly valuable. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this vital information. And if you want to continue receiving scientifically proven strategies and practical advice to help you live your best, strongest, and most joyful life at any age, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're here to support you every step of the way on your journey to vibrant health and well-being. You have the power to influence your health and vitality in incredible ways. Keep nurturing your body. Keep moving. And keep embracing these simple habits. Live your best life at every age until next time. Take care and stay strong.